Welcome everybody to another episode of Historic Marker Monday. And today we are talking all about rum and rum running. And obviously, you know what I'm talking about, the Speakeasy Inn there on Duval. And this has such a great history. As you walk by the house, you're going to see that, it was built in the late 19th century. And the building showcases a lot of the classic Key West style architecture. It's two-story, it has the balconies, it has what I call a combination of a lot of different architecture types. And as we move from all of the ideas of what architecture in Key West is, I always tell you, go check out those historic markers. Head over to FunInKeyWest.com because there is a whole bunch of information on there about this self-toured historic marker tour. But today's stop, it's on Duval, and it affectionately is the Speakeasy Inn. Now, what's interesting is in 1920, during the Prohibition era, the property was purchased by Raul Vazquez, a cigar selector at the Gatto Cigar Factory. And we've talked about the Gatto Cigar Factory, how it was all set up. But he was also a famous rum runner between Key West and Cuba. So he bought this place. And what he did was, behind the speakeasy, behind the inn, he created a speakeasy. So behind the house, he created this speakeasy, and he affectionately called it the Florence Club after the wives of several of his regulars who were named Florence. So it became the Florence Club. What they say is the club had a counter, it had a shelf with bottled goods, obviously rum and all of that, and 8 chairs and a bench. And when Vasquez would be gone, doing his business, going to Cuba to visit and maybe bring back some souvenirs, his regulars would go in and they worked on the honor system. And they would record what they drank on a big white marble slab, and they'd settle up their accounts when Raul came back to town. And he is quoted as saying, "No one ever stole a single bottle." But what he did at one point in time is he went in and had balustrades, which are those things that it's on the balcony on the second floor, and it's basically the balcony balusters or whatever they're called. And you see them all through Key West. Some of them are very elaborate. Some of them are elaborate and they match the gingerbread that's made on some of the homes. But what he did was he featured designs of, and if you look at it very closely, you can see it, rum and wine bottles alongside hearts and diamonds and spades and clubs from obviously playing cards. And this was a way to let people know without letting people know. So it was like a discreet advertisement of the availability of liquor and gambling at the establishment. And you can still see it today. Eventually, the inn went under a restoration and it's been preserved to its original 19th century charm. It has some Dade County pine in there. The rooms are really cool and it's in a great location. Love staying there. In the morning, they serve a breakfast. You have access to the amazing rum bar. But where it is situated on Duval, it's centrally located to everything. So if you can't get a room there, it's still centrally located so that you can stop by and enjoy the world famous rum bar. At last count, I think they had over 300 rums, and they're known for their Rum Runner. It's a small space. Think back to the nod of the speakeasy when Raul was running it. It's a counter, there's bottles, but there are people behind that bar who know their rums, and you can do a rum tasting, you can do rum flights, but of course, you shouldn't pass up on their world famous Rum Runner. This place is absolutely a testament to the history of Key West, how the connections of the rum running and all of that blends into today's modern hospitality. And you can still stay in the house, you can enjoy the history of the house, and have all of those experiences if you are a guest or just checking out the rum bar. I'm Michele with FunInKeyWest.com, and I like to pop in on Mondays and give you just a little bit of history on some of these wonderful places in Key West. But I want you to do this. Head over to FunInKeyWest.com, grab our happy hour list. That's how you get on our newsletter. I send it out every week and gives you an idea of what's happening in Key West, as well as anything new happening with Fun in Key West, which we do have something new. We have started a Fun in Key West book club. Been happening now for a couple of months, but I encourage you, at the bottom of our website there is a link to sign up. We should be dropping April's book here in the next couple of days or so, and then you can be part of the fun. We have a private Facebook group that you can go in and talk about the book and all things Key West. I'm Michele with FunInKeyWest.com. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.